Hi everyone. So in today's video I'm going to show you how you can factorize quadratics. Here we have three trinomials, and as you can see each one of them is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So let's start with the first one. So the first one is x squared plus 5x plus 6. For us to factorize this, what we're gonna do, we're gonna open two brackets. We're gonna put x here, and now we need to find two numbers, yeah, such that the product of the two numbers p is equal to 6 and the sum is equal to 5. So the product would be equal to c and the sum would be equal to b, and those two numbers are 2 and 3, yeah, plus 2 and plus 3, because 2 times 3 would give me 6, and the sum 2 plus 3 would give me 5. And we have factorized this first quadratic, which is pretty simple, as a, in this case here, the coefficient of this x squared is equal to 1. So it's much simpler to factorize. And for us to verify that it's correct, we can expand this to get this. So let's expand to see that we are right. So x times x, then x times 3, then we expand. So x times x would be x squared, then x times 3 would be 3x, then 2 times x would be 2x, then 2 times 3 would be 6. As you can see, this is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 6, as we expected. Now let's move on to the second one. The second one is slightly more complicated because we have here these two. So in this case, a is equal to 2, which is different from 1. So the second one, let's do it here. This one was the first one. The second is 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Now, now to factorize this, we need to split the middle term, right? So first of all, we need to find two numbers such that the product would be equal to this times this. So the product of a and c. So the product p would be equal to ac, which is 2 times 3, which is 6, right? And the sum would be equal to 7. So two numbers such that the product is 6 and the sum is 7, those two numbers are 6 plus 6 and plus 1, because the product 6 times 1 would be 6, and the sum 6 plus 1 is 7. So now what we're going to do, we're going to write the first term as it is, 2x squared. So 2x squared. Now the second term, this one, we're going to split it. We're going to write it as 6x and 1x, right? So plus 6x plus 1x. Then the third term would be as it is. Now we haven't finished yet because this is not factorized yet. So this is equal to, we're going to factor out here the terms that they have in common. So here 2x squared and 6x squared have 2x in common. So then if I factor out 2x, I'm going to be left with x, and then here I'm going to be left with 3. Here instead I'm going to take 1, and then what would be left? X plus 3. Now we are not done yet. So what we're going to do, we have 3x plus 3 here, We're gonna factor out x plus 3, and what's left is 2x plus 1, which is 2x plus 1. Therefore, this is the factorization of this. So to verify that we are correct, we just need to expand this, and we're gonna see that we're gonna get 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Let's see. So x times 2x would be 2x squared, then x times 1 would be x, then 3 times 2x would be 6x, then 3 times 1 would be 3, and this is equal to 2x squared, then x plus 6x would be 7x, then plus 3. As you can see, 2x squared plus 7x plus 3, 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. So that's how we have factorized this, and this was the factorization of the first one. Now we have the last one to do, which is slightly more complicated than the other ones, because here it is difficult to split the middle term. So we will have to do trial and error to see how we can factorize this. So let's copy this: 12x squared minus 29x minus 60. So let's put it here. The last one is this 12x squared minus 29x minus 60. So here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus first on this term ax squared. So we're gonna write 12x. We're gonna see which numbers are gonna give me 12, which the product of which numbers is gonna give me 12. So we have 12 and 1, then we have 4 and 3, then we have 6 and 2. So I'm gonna choose the one that are less distant between each other. So 4 and 3 are less distant, yeah? So I'm gonna choose 4 and 3. Therefore, I'm gonna open two brackets. I'm gonna put 4x here and 3x here. Right, this is the first step. The second step, I'm gonna look at the c, right? I need to focus on the c now, and which the product of which numbers is giving me 60, right? So I have 60 and 1, obviously. Then I have 12 and 5. Then I have 30 and 2. I have 20 and 3. I have 15 and 4. So I have different numbers. Now I need to see which one I need to put here. So let's try. This is trial and error, so let's try the 15 and 4, right? So if we try the 15 and 4, obviously I cannot put 4 here because then I will have to factor out 4. So it means if I choose 15 and 4, then 15 is gonna be here and 4 is gonna be here. Now I need to expand to see what I'm gonna get. So obviously the first term would be the product between this and this, which is 12x squared, which is this one here. Now this one and this would be what? Would be something like 16x. Then this one and this one is what? 45x. So 16x and 45x. Is there any way that this give me 29? So if I do 45 minus 16 is like 29, innit? So yes, 45 minus 16 would give me 29. So it means in order for me to get minus 29, this should be negative, this should be positive, right? So minus 45x should be negative and plus 16 should be positive. And so this one here is the negative sign and this is positive sign. So it means here if I do this times this, I'm gonna get 12x squared. Then 4x times 4 is the plus 16x. Then minus 15 times 3 is minus 45x. And then this one times this is what? Minus 60, as we expected. And so this is equal to what? 12x squared minus 29x, then minus 60. As you can see, this is the factorization of this. So this is how we factorize quadratics. So to summarize, all quadratics that we want to factorize have the formula ax squared, are in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this case, if a is equal to 1, we are in the first case, this one, which is simpler to factorize. We just need to put x here, and then find these two numbers. Now, when a is different from 1, we have this scenario where it's easy to split the middle term, and we get this. And we have a much harder scenario, which is the last one, where splitting the middle term is harder. Therefore, we need to focus first on this, and then focus on this, and try to find two numbers that we can put here. Hope this is clear, and thank you.